I've been writing on Medium on and off, and I wanted to stay consistent as much as possible. But the fact that Medium has not rolled out for Indian writers has really been demotivating. Not that I expected them to figure everything out, but I did expect some kind of an intimation or an announcement. Nevertheless, Medium still remains one of my favorite platforms to write about whatever I want to write about. And a lot of you who have subscribed to this channel have come from my previous videos on Medium, and a lot of you want to know how to write good articles on Medium. So this video is for you all. But before we get started, I want to tell you one thing, that not all of your articles will perform well. Even after you apply everything that I'm mentioning in this video, not every article of yours will be a hit. Not every article will get as many likes or reactions that you want. And with that, let's get started. The first thing that I have to mention is the headline of your articles or Medium stories. So you have to make that super interesting and intriguing, and I would say easy to read and understand. A lot of people who are writing on Medium are using titles that are maybe taken from ChatGPT, or titles that have words that are complex or sentences that are complex, and those really don't appeal. For example, let's take myself, my Medium stories, and my audience. I'm targeting an audience who want to make money not just by writing on Medium, but also by freelancing with content writing, social media marketing, and things like that. So my audience is really interested to know how to grow on different social media platforms, how to write a good content piece, or how to earn a certain amount of money. So I know what interests my audience and what kind of titles might intrigue them. So some of my articles that have performed well either have money or have some kind of a timeline in it, or some kind of an inspiration or dream of my ideal audience that maybe I'm living or I inspired to live. So to give you an idea, some of my Medium stories that have performed really well have titles like I earned $13,000 per month with freelancing, or 5 mistakes that can end your content writing career. Again, my audience wants to know if they are making these mistakes that I'm talking about in this story. I also write about other personal stuff, and some of those have also performed well. For example, my chaotic marriage helped me evolve. This is not really for my ideal audience, but everyone in general, especially for women who are maybe struggling after marriage. That's my number one tip for you. You need to make the headline interesting. Whenever you have an idea, you can go ahead and write the article, and when you end that, think about the headline. Take a lot of time to figure out what kind of headline will intrigue your audience. Think from their perspective and put yourself in their shoes and try to decide, and then you'll be obviously able to come up with good headline ideas. Also, I'd say take a look at what others are writing and how much traction are those articles getting. If you see a headline that intrigues you, that is one thing that you need to take note of. If it intrigues you, it might intrigue more people like you. Second, go and read that story and see how many reactions or how many comments it has. If it has a lot of reactions or a lot of comments, that means it is working well and people are reading it. That means that kind of headline works well, and you can take inspiration from that and create something of your own. Now that we are done with the headline, it's time to talk about the real meat, which is the body of the story. A lot of people have a lot of different types of stories that work well for them. I'm going to talk about what has worked well for me, and I'm sure this is going to work well for a lot of people. I focus on 3 things when writing my stories. One is I always make sure to share my personal experiences. I always try to write something that I have some kind of knowledge about, because otherwise I don't feel like writing it. And also adding your personal experiences, personal stories, anecdotes, help it make more interesting and more readable for your audience. Number 2, I always try to add some kind of value. Whether I'm sharing a purely personal story like the one where I shared about how I changed after my marriage as a person, or an informational one where I'm maybe trying to teach my audience something, I don't forget to add some kind of value or some kind of a takeaway so that my audience always has something to think about or something to take away after they read one of my Medium stories. So they're never going back empty-handed basically. And the third thing is I focus on formatting a lot. I know I as a reader do not want to read long paragraphs, do not want to read long sentences. My audience is pretty much like me. They have the same dreams, same inspirations, same behaviors and same reading patterns or styles. So I try to format my articles in a way where I'm not writing long paragraphs, I'm not writing long sentences. My sentences are short and very, very easy to read. So again, that's one thing that has helped me improve my Medium stories and make it more readable, more presentable to my audience. So writing on Medium is really not that complicated or hard. All you need to do, which is something that I suggest everyone, whether you are a social media manager, a content writer, anyone doing anything in your professional or even personal life, if you observe someone you look up to, if you observe people who are doing good at the things that you want to be good at, if you observe their craft, there are a lot of things that you are going to learn from them. So if you want to write good Medium stories, you need to consume good Medium stories and try to think what are the things that you enjoy about this, what are the things that you can implement in your writing. You can even take a notebook and make a note of all the things that you are coming across, and that will definitely help you improve. Next time when you are sitting down to write a Medium story, you can refer back to those notes and try to implement those in your writing. And finally, one more thing that you need to bring to Medium or to any social media platform where you're trying to grow is consistency. Now, being consistent on Medium doesn't mean writing every day, but maybe writing once a week or twice a week, whatever works for you, but doing it in a way that helps you improve your writing and also show the platform that you are someone who is actively contributing. Along with writing, you should also focus on making connections on the platform. This is something that I have not spent a lot of time doing, but I definitely plan to do more of it because I read a lot of Medium stories. It's just that I maybe don't engage with those stories or don't engage with those people, although I like their writing or their experiences so much. So if you come across people like these whose writing you really like and people with whom you want to connect, you can maybe find their LinkedIn or Twitter IDs and go and connect with them there, build connections, talk about their journey on Medium and things like that. Because engagement also matters on the platform. That is something that they had said in their previous update. Although they did change the algorithm after that, but that still remains, I think, pretty important. So that's it for this video. I hope you found it valuable. I hope you had something to take away from this video. And if there's anything specific that you want me to create a video on regarding writing on Medium, please let me know in the comments. A lot of you keep commenting and asking me if Medium is paying Indian writers. So for you, not yet. The day that I'm filming this video, and I think the day that I'll publish, Medium is not paying Indian writers as of yet, and I have not come across any updates from them. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and share this video with more people who want to write on the platform or who want to get better at writing. Thank you so much for watching this till the end, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.